I'm Major Margaret Davis, National Secretary for Social Services and Public Policy for the Salvation Army, and it's my pleasure to greet you during Black History Month. This observance is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the accomplishments and contributions that Black Americans have made to this country and the world. It's an opportunity to reflect on the struggles and the many sacrifices made through the years in the fight for freedom. And it's an opportunity to unite with people of every race in the continuing quest for equal rights and equal opportunity for all. Although the celebration began in 1926 as Negro History Week, President Gerald Ford officially recognized Black History Month in 1976. He challenged all Americans to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. I love that because it was a recognition that the history of Black life in America is an integral part of American history. Black history is American history. I am proud to stand on the shoulders of so many extraordinary Black men and women who came before me. I think of Harriet Tubman, Black Moses as she was called, who led scores of slaves to freedom on the Underground Railroad. I marvel at Ruby Bridges, who at the age of 6 bravely walked through the doors of William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans, thereby bringing an end to school segregation in the South. Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice, Ben Carson, Kamala Harris, and Barack Obama rose to the highest levels in the federal government to serve with honor and distinction. I salute Black inventors like Garrett Morgan, who invented the 3-light traffic signal, and Charles Drew, who invented a way to separate plasma from whole blood, which led to the establishment of the first blood bank, and Alexander Miles, who invented automatic elevator doors. Where would we be without these creative minds? The universal ideals of leadership, courage, excellence, innovation, and vision have been exemplified by Black Americans throughout our history. I'm particularly proud to be a Salvationist of African descent. Warren May, in his book Soldiers of Uncommon Valor, wrote, "Black Salvationists have been vital in the spiritual development of the Army from its inception in the United States. Black Salvation Army soldiers lived the Army's blood and fire motto as they struggled at times to hold fragile communities together, sometimes amid the spilling of actual blood and in the heat of real fire." There are so many that come to mind. Lieutenant Colonel B. Barton McIntyre faithfully ministered in Harlem and Brooklyn, New York in the 1930s before marrying his wife, Lieutenant Mildred Bowen. They were visionary leaders for another 30 years in the ranks of the Army. Major Norma Roberts brought hope and help to thousands of the desperately poor of Little Rock, Arkansas in the 1950s. Major Lillian Yard was known as the Ebony Angel for her selfless service during the riots that took place in Cleveland, Ohio in the 1960s. And Commissioner Israel Gaither became the first Black territorial commander in the United States and went on to become the first Black chief of the staff and the national commander of the USA, bringing extraordinary leadership to the Army all over the world. These are just a few among many whose commitment to God empowered them to stand firm against many challenges to do the mission of preaching the gospel and meeting the needs of all people without discrimination. What a heritage we have. What an amazing history, and it's still being written. Black history is American history, and I encourage you all to celebrate this fact not only this month, but every day of the year. May God bless you.